Hi everyone, so I've shown you guys the Konova MSB motor kit in the past, and I'm actually just setting up to do the full review video about it, and I wanted to show you this little trick of slowing it down because the speed of this is one of the limitations of this system, the main limitation of this system. So you need an Allen key, you undo these two little screws just a little bit. You don't want to remove them because then they might get lost, but you just loosen them, just the tiniest bit. Loosen that, turn it, and loosen that. There's two screws. And then this will come out, and then keep this in a safe place because you know, you might need it or something. And then these things, there's two different positions they can be in. You take an Allen key, you turn this thing, you know, you unscrew this, and then you know, the whole little wheel just comes out, and then you can put them closer together. It helps the belt have a little more grip on this little thing. And actually, one of the really nice things about doing this little hack is that you no longer have to put the belt on, then put this in, because you've got more space here under this thing. So now this little piece is no longer getting in the way, so you can just screw it in place and then put the belt on, which is just a little bit easier. So you then put the belt in exactly the same as it was before, except you flip the belt, so it's upside down. So you undo these two little screws here on these connectors, you undo this screw, and you flip the belt. You do that on both sides. And you want it to sit like this. It goes between those two and then above that. And you want to make sure that you've got the smooth side sitting on top of this little spinny thing. And then this connects here. And then you want to tighten this, and you want to make sure that it is nice and tight, because if it's not tight, then this thing is just not going to have enough grip. The tighter it is, the better, as long as you're not damaging it, which I'm not sure if you can damage this by tightening it too much, but I tighten it a lot. So now I haven't tried this with the other motors they do. With the slowest motor, the 1500 to 1, normally it's about 14 minutes. It's the slowest it can do over a 1 meter slider, according to their specs. I didn't measure that. But I've got it to go now more than twice as slow, so more than half an hour over a 1 meter slider by using this. And there's another trick that you can slow it down even further. But basically what you want to do is you want to adjust this so that you see it moving, but only just. Because if you set it too low, then it will make a bit of noise and won't move at all. So you want to get it to, I don't know, I mean, anywhere between 9 and maybe 15 to get it to move. It will really depend on how much weight you're carrying and stuff. I mean, on there. And you can slow it down even further by tightening the lock on the slider, but not fully, just a little bit to give it a bit of resistance. And I'm not sure if that could do any damage to the motor. As far as I know, it won't, but I can't guarantee that. But basically, I'm giving it a little bit of resistance and then making it go even slower. So then with this locked down a little bit, then I got it to go an hour over a 1 meter slider, which is a much slower time lapse than it would do before.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Visit my channel for lots more awesome filmmaking and photography videos like lighting techniques, DIY projects, behind the scenes tutorials, cameras, lenses, adapters, shoulder rigs, stabilizers, flashes, LEDs, microphones, bags, straps, studio backgrounds, tripods, float heads, sliders, multi-tools, and lots more cool stuff.